weaponry. Fought the system, credibly. Went the distance, destiny. Legacy is something that you earn. Discipline is something that you learn. The past is always something that returns. Blind eyes can't see it, so I guess there's no concern. Our backs we have turned, forgotten how we got here. Crosses all burned, but somehow it is not clear. Talking about freedom, but still are in a prison. Surrounded by demons, obstructed by division. The enemy is changing, and we are now the cause. Brainwashed infants, cause evil is endorsed. Only blaming laws, the system is corrupt. They got it all figured, waiting for us to erupt. And this is what happens when we free to go. Black on black, act like we don't even know. Power's in our hands, state of free zone. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. Victims to ourselves, it's our environment. Instead of peace, we always turn to violence. We gonna let the pain rise, let it resume. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. Black on black crime now on the rise, bringing ourselves to our own demise. When we talk about death, it's never no surprise. They say it happens every day and it's just part of life. And that murder isn't even on the news. They pray for our demise, which is leaving us all confused. Instead of making peace, we fight then we accuse. And the whole world is watching, I swear they're all amused. They watching the abuse, and we just keep killing. Murdering our own, but calling them the villains. The power's in our hands, but we cannot feel it. Killing's just another thing that we can learn to deal with. I know that can't be healing, too much we are concealing, but we don't even know it, that's why we can't reveal it. Living among lies, killing for our lives. Weapons they supply, watching till we die. And this is what happens when we free to go. Black on black, act like we don't even know. Power's in our hands, state of free zone. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. Victims to ourselves, it's our environment. Instead of peace, we always turn to violence. We gonna let the pain rise, let it resume. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. We ain't one and the same, guess we're living in shame. Making a name, losing attainment. We expect to learn to retain. Looking for fame, but what is the aim? If we are only gonna be framed, the war is a game. It should be acclaimed, is that we're really what we had all aimed. I guess there's no one else that we can go and blame. I guess it's only us that made what we became. Tricked into this vision, forced into this tomb. Took our own freedom and turned it into doom. This is what happens when we free to go. And this is what happens when we free to go. And this is what happens when we free to go. Black on black, act like we don't even know. Power's in our hands, state of free zone. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. Victims to ourselves, it's our environment. Instead of peace, we always turn to violence. We gonna let the pain rise, let it resume. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. And this is what happens when we free to go. Black on black, act like we don't even know. Power's in our hands, state of free zone. Freedom, time I turn to freedom. Victims to ourselves, it's our environment. Instead of peace, we always turn to violence. We're gonna let the pain rise, let it resume. Freedom, time I turn to freedom.